Where have all the leaders gone? That's the question down in Norman. I'm Barry Trammell along with OU writer Brooke Pryor. Sooners lose to Ohio State 45-24 on Saturday night, and now there are questions about the Sooners' leadership. Brooke, is there a leadership void in Norman?
I think so. I think what we saw Saturday is that Baker Mayfield's kind of the only leader, and we saw that in Houston where he tried to do too much, and at least that's what came out on the offensive side of things. And then it was kind of apparent afterwards, a lot of the guys said, we need to step up, we need to be more vocal. And that was something that was addressed early in the season, that this team is not a vocal team in the way that Zach Sanchez and Eric Stryker were last year and Charles Tapper were last year. So they're kind of looking for that voice.
Where can it come from? Baker Mayfield you mentioned, but people like Samaje Perine, Jordan Evans, these are long-standing team leaders, but they're not vocal guys. Where can they go for these voices?
Well, that's what I thought was interesting is talking to Samaje after the game. He was the guy that kind of had the most to say, which is interesting because he's usually a really soft-spoken person, at least to the media. But he said that they have to make sure that we're vocal enough so the team doesn't wither away. And I think that's the biggest thing going forward. So I think maybe Samaje's got to, stop leading just by example and start leading with his voice. You've got Ahmad Thomas that's also a team captain and Jordan Evans that's a team captain. And we've really got to see them look to their leaders to know that they're going to have success and to see those leaders doing things like rallying the team on the sidelines. That's what really got them through the Tennessee game last year. That's what got them through after the Texas loss, is they said that guys like Sanchez and Tapper and Stryker really rallied the team in the locker room, and right now they need Samaje Perine and someone on the defensive side, whether that's Jordan Evans or Ahmad Thomas or Matt Romar, who's going through another injury. But if he can step up and step back and get loud, then I think that they have a chance.
What does Bob Stoops say about this leadership issue?
It's interesting because he takes it all on himself. He hasn't talked too much about the players, and he's not throwing the players under the bus. After the Houston game, we heard a lot of him talking about how Baker needed to do better and how Baker needed to make better decisions. And after this, he said, yes, they do need better leaders, but it's on him to groom them and make sure that they are developing these guys to be those vocal leaders and to be the guys that can rally the team when they go through adversity like this.
Well, the leadership will be needed quite soon. Sooners play TCU and Texas after this bye week. Stay tuned for further OU football coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.